Hi guys, today I'm showing you the Instant Pot Pro. This is the newest model. There's also the Pro Plus, which is Wi-Fi enabled. Connect to the Instant Brand Connects app and you can start cooking with your phone. This Instant Pot is 1200 watts and 6 quarts. It's also available in 8 quarts. If you want to get this Instant Pot, I've put a link right below this video. The inner pot is stainless steel and has silicone handles. It has a flat bottom, and you can cook in this pot on the stovetop, electric, ceramic, gas, or induction. It's also oven safe to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. There are fill line markings, so make sure to follow them. Don't go over the max fill line. The half fill line is for rice, beans, foods that expand while cooking. Of course, don't put the outer pot on the stovetop. The unit measures 12.8 inches in height, 13 inches in length, and 12.7 inches in width. The power cord is 32 inches long, and there is a cord holder. The outer pot has a stainless steel exterior, handles, the heating element is on the bottom. There's a lid holder, which is convenient and saves space, so you don't have to look for a place on your counter to put that hot lid. The condensation collector is in the back and will have some liquid in it after cooking. It collects liquid that flows from the condensation rim. A steam rack is included, as well as an extra sealing ring. Sealing rings pick up the smell of whatever you're cooking, so you can use one for cooking and one for baking if you like. They will wear out over time, so it's nice to have two. The control panel, which I'll talk about in a minute. The lid has a handle. This is the steam release valve, where steam comes out when you release pressure after cooking. The steam release cover. The cover should be on top at all times. The quick release switch. Push to vent after cooking is done and the pressure inside will be released. The newer models have this switch, which is really easy and away from the steam release valve, so steam won't be near your hand. When you close the lid, it automatically sets to seal, so you don't have to remember to do that. The red float valve pops up when the unit comes to pressure. It goes down when all the pressure is released. To cool down the Instant Pot quickly, remove this cover and put a quick cool tray filled with ice. The tray is sold separately. This steel part is hot, so don't remove the cover unless you're using the cool tray. Open and close are marked here. Just put the lid on and turn so the marker matches up with the close. To open, turn the lid and pull up. On the bottom of the lid, the sealing ring. Pull it off for cleaning and put it back on the holder. This is the silicone cap, bottom of the float valve. You can pull it off for cleaning. Just don't forget to put it back. The locking pin, the anti-block shield, which you can also pull off for cleaning. The steam release pipe is under the shield. Sometimes this anti-block shield is hard to pull off, so you can hold the lid with two hands and just pop it off like this. Included is a guide describing all the programs, cleaning instructions, etc., pressure, non-pressure programs, default times, and temperatures. There's a recipe book with 14 recipes like pulled pork with mac and cheese, pot roast, and creamy Tuscan chicken penne pasta. On the control panel are the smart programs: pressure cook, rice and grain, steam, saute, slow cook, sous vide, yogurt, and bake. This is the control dial that you turn to choose settings and then press to confirm your selection. After you select a program, choose the pressure, low or high, set the time, and press start. The time will be displayed and counts down once the unit reaches full pressure. There are 5 favorite buttons. After you set time and temperature for cooking, press one of these buttons and hold for 3 seconds to save that setting, and you can just press the button next time. When you press a smart program, the default pressure and temperature will be displayed. You can adjust it depending on what you're cooking. The keep warm button, if it's on, after time is up, the unit will be in keep warm mode. You can also turn that off. There are many options under each program. Under rice, there's white and brown rice. For slow cook, there's soup, chicken, beef, and beans. Sous vide, chicken, beef, and egg. Bake, there's cheesecake and bread. These are preset times and temperature. You can change them depending on what you're cooking. To turn the sound off, the unit should display off. Press and hold the dial for 5 seconds, and then turn the dial to choose Celsius or Fahrenheit if you want. Next is sound on or off. Press the dial to make your choice. The cancel button, press to cancel any program. When you first get the unit, wash the inner pot, rack, and ceiling rings. The rack and ceiling rings are top rack dishwasher safe, and the inner pot is dishwasher safe or hand wash with warm soapy water and rinse. Dry the pot before putting it in the base. You don't have to run a water test, but it is a good idea because you'll know that the unit is working properly. Put the inner pot in the base, pour in 3 cups of water. Close the lid. Choose pressure cook, custom, high pressure, 5 minutes, and start. It's preheating. The float valve has popped up, so the unit has reached full pressure. That took less than 10 minutes. Now 5 minutes is displayed and it'll count down. The cycle's finished and end is displayed. If we set a vent reminder for 5 or 10 minutes, that would be displayed and count down. To release pressure, move the steam release switch to vent. When the float valve drops down, you can open the lid. I forgot to put the cover on, but please make sure you do. So the unit came up to pressure without any issues. It works. Now we can start cooking. Let's cook a whole chicken. Put the inner pot in the base, then the steam rack. 1 cup of water. This chicken is almost 5 pounds. I'll season it inside and out. A few lemon slices. Just squeeze that into the pot. Place the chicken on the rack. It just fits. Close the lid. Choose chicken. The pressure is high. And set the time to 30 minutes. Reminder is off. Press start. It took 9 minutes to reach pressure. After cooking time is up, don't release the pressure right away for foods like soup, thick gravies, lentils, etc. It's best to leave the unit alone for 5-10 minutes and then release pressure. Otherwise, everything will spurt out and the parts can get clogged. It's a mess and you have to spend more time cleaning. After time is up, I hit cancel, waited for 10 minutes, and the float valve had already dropped down. Move the switch to vent, and we can open the lid. So this broth is delicious. You can turn sauté on and add a cornstarch slurry to thicken it, and you'll have a quick gravy to serve with the meat. Or save the broth and use it for stews or rice. Wait at least 5 minutes before cutting into the chicken. Pressure cooked chicken is always juicy and moist. Oops, daisies. It's definitely cooked. The thigh meat is so good. If there is leftover meat, I take it off the bone right away and save it for wraps, sandwiches, salads, etc. This is a really easy way to cook whole chicken with minimal prep. Now I'll make a chicken curry and use the sauté function. Press sauté high and 30 minutes. Don't use the pressure cooker lid with the saute function. You can buy an Instant Pot tempered lid like this one. Once hot is displayed, you can start cooking. Add oil. It'll heat up right away because the pot is very hot. Cumin seeds, cardamom, cloves, bay leaves, cinnamon, star anise. Add some chopped ginger, chopped onion, a little salt. Saute that for 2 minutes. Add some chopped garlic and saute everything until golden brown. The bottom of the pot is getting too hot, so I'll set the temp to low. While sauteing, you can change the temperature, press the dial, and choose high, low, or custom 1 to 5. Add chopped tomatoes, ground turmeric, chili powder, garam masala, salt. Stir all that up and cook for a few minutes until the oil separates. I'm also adding a little water because the pot is still really hot. Now it's best to cover the pot at this point. You can use a regular pot cover like this, not the Instant Pot lid. Tomatoes are done. Add a cup of water, mix that well. You always want to add water first so it's in the bottom of the pot and it'll prevent it from burning. Add the chicken legs. I've put shallow slits in them and marinated them in spices. Now I'm going to add another cup of water. You can probably get away with adding a half a cup. I like to be on the safe side because if you add too little water, you'll get a burn error. It'll be displayed on the panel because the gravy gets really thick and starts sticking to the bottom. Hit cancel. Put the lid on. Pressure cook for 30 minutes. It took 10 minutes to pressurize. Release the pressure. This time I remembered to put the cover on, and it is very useful. The chicken's cooked, but there is a lot of liquid. Press saute and you can boil off some of this liquid. Then it will look like this. This is the perfect curry to serve on top of rice because of all that gravy. If you're making this curry or something similar, 25 minutes cooking time is fine because you'll be cooking another 5 minutes to reduce the gravy. My chicken was pretty much falling apart. It was really tasty, but it doesn't need to be cooked for 30 minutes. This Instant Pot is an extremely versatile unit. You can even make yogurt. There are lots of presets that you can use. And of course you can adjust the cooking time and temperature depending on what you're making. It's very easy to use and I love pressure cookers because you don't have to check on your food. Just put everything in the pot, set a time, and that's it. If you want to get this Instant Pot, I've put a link right below this video. As always, I hope you liked this video and that it was helpful. If it was, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.